Hello you guys, today I'm going to be reviewing my second LEGO Hidden Side set, and this is the Paranormal Intercept Bus 3000. This set is set number 70423. It has 689 pieces and is $60. Now this thing has, it's recommended for, it is 8 plus, and it is a bus. You have a little porta potty that there's a little bit of a secret to. And you have 5 minifigures, including a dog as well. So that is that. So I'm going to move the bus and the other main builds out of the way, and we're going to go over the minifigs first. So we're going to start off with the two main characters here. We're going to start out with Jack. So he has, he has that new hat and hood mold here, which is the same as the one in the graveyard, which I previously reviewed. Now he has a very, very frightened expression here, where he has a very, very open mouth. He has his little scratch on his cheek right there. And around back, he is more confident. And he also has the red jacket. I reviewed a set that included him with his white sweatshirt on, which I personally prefer the white sweatshirt, but this one is also quite good. He has the same leg printing as the one in the other set, and the same phone piece with the little blue ghost there. So that is it for the figure of Jack. Now we'll go on to the second figure, which is Parker. This one is also very much different from the one that I had in the graveyard set. So this one, she still has the coral colored phone, because I finally figured out the name of that color. And she has that new hat piece with the lavender hair, and she has a more frightened expression here with a more happy expression over here. She also has a lot of things on her very many jeans that she is wearing. She's wearing a jean jacket and just regular jeans. So it says yo, there's a little lightning bolt, a basketball, and just some other things down here. Pow, little, maybe like a tiger, baseball, just a bunch of stuff all around that, along with the necklace with the P on it for Parker. And that is it for her figure, so we'll give her that thing again. And yeah, that's really good. I really like the very many jeans that she's wearing here. But I mean, there is a little bit of inconsistency right there with the little space between the black shirt that she's wearing, because you do get a little bit of the blue right there splitting between that, so that doesn't look very good. But that's okay, just a little thing that is going to be pretty hard to fix. So, anyway, last good guy, technically, figure is JB. So this is like the ghost scientist character, from my understanding. She has this little gun that is used with the Diva gun piece from Overwatch, and she also has her own phone, which is purple. It has a little red ghost on it. And then she has this sparkly cone piece on the front in purple, trans purple, which we've seen that quite a few times before. So that is it for her little gun. But here's the actual figure. So she has this really, really great looking hairpiece with goggles right there, and it's in like a purple color there. She's very happy on this side, and then she's a bit more angry with like a little puffed cheek, and then she's very dirty as well. She has some little details here, some tubes and like a screwdriver, and some other stuff here. She has a Frankenstein shirt. And that is really it for the figure of JB. So, I really like this figure. I really like that hairpiece there, and the face looks great as well. So that's it for her. And now the other two figures in this set, well, besides this one, I'll just show really quick. This is Spencer, the dog. Well, right here, the dog. And this is, it has interesting printing to it. It's like a clear, and then it has some white marbled into it. It looks pretty great, and that's it for Spencer. But now the two bad guys in the set, and like I said, kind of. So this first character here is Worker Bill, which he has a really crazy looking beard there, along with a construction worker hat there. And he also just has the regular ghost face that we see on a lot of the male ghosts. Right there. So that looks pretty good. And then he also, yeah, like this beard here, which is a hard plastic, which I was a bit surprised by. And he also has this alligator on his shirt, and these little drill things in his hands. So we can take those out, and make him a regular guy by taking this headpiece here that he includes with this, is that face print there, which we've seen a couple times before. And this is a pretty uncommon beard piece, so I really like to see that in here. And you do get an extra one. And he also can wear that hat, and you can give him this shovel. Now he's regular Worker Bill and not the possessed Worker Phil. So that's pretty... Worker Bill. Sorry, I keep getting that wrong. Now, here is Worker Nana or Nana, which is kind of an interesting name for a person. Now, she has a little Blacktron reference right there. And she also has this crazy hairpiece, which is like a... You got like 3 different colors going on here. You got like a spring green there, and then you have the neon trans green molded onto it. And there's kind of a different color in between there as well. That's the female face that is used in a lot of ghosts, right there. Putting on the back, a little bit of fire there. And now you can also switch that out for a regular face as well, for her to be a normal person. So there you go, just regular right there. This is a semi-new face print, but it's still a really good one. Now, and that's pretty much it for the figures. She also does include this this pickaxe here in spring green, which they always include the different weapons or accessories in this color. In all of the Hidden Side sets, they include at least one for each of, every set includes one of these. So, of different types of tools and weapons and everything. So, anyway, first builds with this set, you have a portapotti, which also goes with this little sign here and some cones. So I'm actually just going to leave this alone now because they are kind of pointless until you actually get down to what they're used specifically for. But you just have this regular portapotti, which there is an opening door here. I'll show you what that's for in a minute. You have a little bowl here, and underneath that they use the BB-8 head inverted there, and some toilet paper in the corner. That's it for the interior, except for the other part that I'm going to show in a minute. All around the back, I really like how they did this side paneling here. That looks really nice. And anyway, for the actual main function of this, you can put this on the bottom of it, attach the 2 cones, 1 and 2 right there. You can lift these up to reveal some printed eyes, and then open up that and push down the teeth. Now you have an evil portapotti that can shoot. That's poop. You can shoot poop. Look at that. It's just a brown 1x2 tile. That's just wow, Lego. Wow, and they include 2 of those. This thing to just shoot poop at other characters. That's an interesting for Lego to do. It's a kids' toy company, and they decided to do that. Man, that just shows how immature kids are these days. So that's it for that build. Now, for the actual main build of this, is the battle bus from Fortnite. No, it's not. It's the Paranormal Intercept bus 3000. So, we're gonna start out with the front of it here, which is super detailed. You have some little cages there, a license plate, GG4940, Newberry High, it says on either side, and some little lights. There's like an extra one right here, and also some stud shooters there. You all know how those work. A unicorn horn in gold, a little engine there, and then some mirror pieces, which those look pretty nice, like, well, some mirror detailing, not pieces. They're not a specific piece used for mirrors. But around this side here, you have a door to access the inside of the vehicle, which you have the main seat for the pilot or driver right there. So you could easily fit a figure in there. And I was actually kind of afraid that you wouldn't be able to fit them that well because the wall was kind of in the way. But when I did fit JB in there, she fit surprisingly well. There's also a printed, no, not a printed, that is a stickered detail right there on the slope there. And anyway, that's it for the main cockpit section or driving area of this, which is separated from the back for a reason, because that's where the actual seats and everything are. Right here, there's a little thing that drops down with a like a little gun in it with the purple and blue, and that looks pretty nice. And there's some green here, which I expected to work with the app, but it actually doesn't. It's pretty weird, because they have it as like the lime green on that side, and then you flip around to this side, and they have it as red. And so if they had it at two different colors, I'd expect that to be important with the app, but it's not. So either of those sides drop down like that. And on this side, there's a little ladder here, which is very stable. I like that. Very stable. And on the other side, you just have the windows all along there. And also some windows along here as well. And you also have these little curved pieces there, which they don't have those on the front. And that's like the only part about this set that bothers me. I just feel like this feels a bit empty and not really complete to me. Also, another thing is that this entire bus is at an angle, which some people think is a problem, but if you look at actual school buses, or at least the smaller ones, they are at an angle, and they point downwards towards the front, which is something that I just recently noticed, and I felt that this set was more accurate by doing it this way. So, you go around to the back, you have some thrusters there, which is pretty cool there, and there's a little sticker detailing there, and you can pull out this back section and you have a little interior. So that's this. You have some little stickers there, you have a keyboard and a mouse, some seating areas, a laptop right here, which actually has a sticker on the inside with a little let's get that open. It's kind of hard to open those, you don't want to break them because these things snap apart pretty easily. But that is a little ghost printed game right there, which maybe is supposed to represent the actual app that you are going to be using to play with this set. And you have a little microscope here, which fits like perfectly with the figure's eyes if you put them on there, a bed, and a little soda can. So that is it for this little compartment here. You look inside, and it's just deep in there, and I would love to just build something with the same dimensions as this, but it's like just a bunch of seats, so you could just put the students in here and make it a regular school bus. But that's pretty cool. So you can just put that back in. It stays in there pretty well, but if you pull it, it will come out. So if you flip it around, it's not just going to come out. If we get up to the top of this build, you have a little satellite dish-ish sort of thing here. So that can spin around. It's supposed to be at this angle here, because it's gray right there, but this goes with the app, so you can spin that around. And yellow, blue, and coral, so, and gray, but gray doesn't do anything in the app. This thing can be angled all, you know, up and down, and it looks pretty nice. I like that satellite thing. These pieces were printed. They came in the Voltron set last year, and this is also a little lever piece, which you can put a figure on there to control, I'm going to guess, this gun here, which I really like the build for this. You can actually point these outwards. I think they're supposed to stay straight, but I don't really care. I think they look good outwards. You can also spin this thing on the back to change the color. I found that sometimes it doesn't work super well, so I tend to just flip this around myself. So you can do it to red or green. That actually doesn't have anything to do with the app. Well, at least what I did with the app, you can't really do anything with that part, so it's kind of pointless. But you probably can, I just didn't figure out how to do that. I have a little sticker here that says 23. And then over here, I forgot to point this out when I was at the front of the bus. This is not the school bus. This is a cool bus. So don't get them mixed up. It's a cool bus. So that's really all I have to go through about the actual set. And that's pretty much it for the actual main build. So we'll move that out of the way there. You have the instructions, which are pretty massive. And if you go on the inside of those, in the back, do you have any ads? Yep, you don't actually. You do not have any ads for the other sets, except for that. That is an ad that you get for the actual app, but nothing for these sets. Kind of disappointing. But anyway, here's the box. You have the nice art that's on the boxes that I like, but no one else does. And you have the logo over there. Lego logo on that side. And then the actual accurate set on the other side of this. So you flip it around and you actually get a good view of this. Now I'm actually gonna tell you something here. If you just go to the store and you don't actually buy a set, you can scan the back of the box with your app. And I think maybe it was a smart decision to not put the set on the box, because you can easily do that. So if you just, I mean, it doesn't show up that well if you do it with that. Like, it's a bit of a weird shape, and you can't actually turn the things with the colors on them, but you can probably just take those colors and put them in place of them. So you could probably play the entire game without purchasing the actual set, which is kind of a little thing that they didn't really pay attention to. But that's it for that. That's just a little thing that I noticed when I was at the store and I tried to see if you could do that, and it surprisingly worked. Not super well, but it did. So anyway, that is it for the build. That is it for this build and for all the figures and everything. So anyway, this is probably for me like a 9 out of 10 set. Like, this is really good. I mean, sure, it has like slight problems. Does it really though? I mean, my only real problem is just that right there. Just, it doesn't look so good. But other than that, it's really great. I love this set. It is probably my favorite Hidden Side set. It is a really good price, so I would definitely recommend getting this. If you're gonna, yeah, it's great. This is better than the last set that I reviewed, which is the Graveyard set. But it's pretty easy to beat because it isn't amazing. I mean, it's a good set for what it is, but it's not a great set itself, like, actually. But this one is really good. So that's really it for this. And now I'm just going to say thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.